Pursue your passion to be kinder to yourself. We don't always control what happens to us. Life frequently gives us experiences that we would rather have avoided. All we can do is decide how we're going to react. This out-of-control feeling can lead to negative emotions. We're frustrated that we don't have more control over our lives. We can become upset that we're subjected to things that are not our choosing. If we spend too much mental energy on these things we can't control, our focus is in the wrong place. It's better to look for areas of our life where we can influence change. Fill your free time with the pursuit of your passions. What are the things that you really care about? What do you value greatly? What would it be if you could do anything you wanted right now with no restrictions? What are you really passionate about? Have you ever made a list of the truly important things to you? Most people don't. We relegate our values and beliefs to the backs of our minds. We know what they are, so we don't need to get them down on paper or record them digitally. That's a shame because writing out your goals and dreams makes them more achievable. There are plenty of studies that show writing down anything gives it more meaning. Your mind recognizes that you've taken the time to record this information, therefore it must be important. This is why writing out your goals and dreams is a proven way to realize more of them. Schedule time to take action. Make a list of the things you want to accomplish or experience. Keep this list with you and you look at it all the time. Remind yourself why you want these things in your life. Then get busy scheduling what you must do to make them a reality. Taking time out of your life to pursue your passion is important. You are the only person in this world who's responsible for your happiness. By laying out an action plan to help you live according to your values, beliefs, and goals, you're telling yourself you're worthy of this commitment. Writing down the things that mean a lot to you is an act of self-love. It's you being kind to yourself. Scheduling time to take action to turn those thoughts from paper to reality is another powerful statement that you deserve this self-compassion. Even if you fall short of achieving some dream, chasing what's important to you feels good. The journey is just as enjoyable as, if not more rewarding than, the achievement itself. So give yourself a little kindness today. Chase your dreams. Write out your important goals and dreams, values, and beliefs. Then schedule some time to take action pursuing your passions. You aren't guaranteed to achieve all your life's big goals. You are guaranteed to feel better about yourself when you take time to pursue the things that are important to you. Practice gratitude daily as an act of kindness to yourself. Many times we aren't as good to ourselves as we should be because we believe we don't deserve it. We embrace negative beliefs and thoughts that tell us we're not worthy of love. The most important love you can experience is your own. Why do we believe we aren't worthy of great things? Sometimes it has to do with the world around us. Take a trip online and you'll see perfect people everywhere. They all seem to be rich, beautiful, happy, and successful. They have perfect bodies and live seemingly perfect lives. This leads to a lot of self-resentment, stress, and frustration linked to spending time on social media. Perhaps you have negative feelings about yourself because of your upbringing. Some authority figure or caregiver got you believing that you were less than what you were. You must understand that this happened because of their issues with themselves, not yours. You are an amazing and wonderfully unique person capable of anything, and you deserve a great life in every way. Leading yourself down the road from negative thoughts to that great life we just referred to is a journey that can begin with gratitude. How practicing gratitude makes you kinder to yourself. You breathe in and out several thousand times per day. You take this for granted because it's been happening your whole life. It's driven by your subconscious, and it's an automatic process. You don't have to consciously think about breathing in and breathing out. What happens if one day you find it very difficult to breathe? That can become a life-threatening situation rather quickly. When your breathing returns to normal, you may catch yourself shouting, "I can breathe again." That's a proclamation of gratitude. You're consciously grateful that you're once again breathing normally and can go on living. We mention this to illustrate that each of us has many things to be grateful for. We take many of them for granted. As you become grateful for the things in your life, you see this as a way of expressing kindness for yourself. Your current situation has a lot to do with your conscious choices. When you recognize many blessings in your life, it's because you had a lot to do with putting yourself in a situation to experience those positive things. Be grateful for anything in your life that is an expression of self-kindness. Practice gratitude every day, and you'll have a happier, more positive life. When the sun is shining, be grateful for that. Take a second to consciously say thank you for the sunshine. If it rains, be grateful that it will help nature bloom. There's always something to be grateful for if you take the time to look around you. People that are grateful regularly have less stress in their lives. They're so happy to wake up every day. They see joy, positive energy, and wonderful things all around them. That can be your reality. It begins with an act of self-kindness, being grateful for who you are and the many blessings you have in your life. Start being kinder to yourself by living in the present moment. The Time Machine is a science fiction novella by H.G. Wells published in 1895. It's considered important in literature for its popularization of time travel. The lead character, mentioned as the time traveler, used a device he built to move backward and forward selectively through time. It's a shame that in the 130-plus years since it was published, we still have not figured out how to travel through time. We have this present moment that continues uninterrupted through our lives. That's where your focus should be if you want to be kinder to yourself. Your past isn't always that kind to you. We humans surely do love fretting over our past mistakes. It's not entirely a bad idea. Revisiting previous times when we experienced failure can teach us valuable lessons. We can use anything learned from our mistakes to create a better present-day experience. As you probably understand, we often spend too much time obsessing over the past. We look at the things we did right and relive them in our minds. That keeps us from having to deal with our current situations. We can't seem to get big mistakes and huge losses from our past to stop haunting us. We obsess over them needlessly. Spending a lot of mental energy on your past can be unhealthy. Wishing your current life was as successful as your past can cause a lot of negative feelings. So can obsessing over past mistakes. This keeps you from living your best life right now. Worrying about the future can be very unkind. Predicting your future based on your past and current situation might not present the best possible picture. Instead of constantly worrying about what your future will be like, take action today. The only thing you can influence is the present moment. Use that knowledge to make your future better today. Being kind to yourself is only possible in the present moment. Your entire existence happens in the present. Years ago, you had present moments which are now in your past. You cannot manipulate them in any way or change them. Likewise, you can't change the future except by acting in the present. In both cases, your past and future, you're not being very kind to yourself if you obsess and worry over them. Embrace this present moment that you've been given. Don't judge it. Exist in it. What do you see, smell, hear, feel, and taste? What's going on? What is your present moment like? Be thankful you're here now rather than wishing you were back in your past or catapulted into your future. Your life is now, so start being kind to yourself by enjoying the present moment you've been given. 3 quick and easy ways to be happier with some simple acts of self-kindness. We could all be a little nicer to ourselves, couldn't we? It seems we frequently knock ourselves down. Sometimes it's to improve in some way. Even so, beating yourself up emotionally and mentally is never a good idea. Here are 3 easy ways to build yourself up with self-compassion to experience more happiness and wellness. 1. Become your number 1 fan. Be your own cheerleader. There's nothing wrong with singing your own praises. This is especially true when you're feeling down and need a pick-me-up. When you criticize yourself or feel bad about something, be there to provide some support. Remember, you are the person who's most concerned with your best interests. That means you should also be your number 1 fan. Congratulate yourself when things go right. Support yourself with positive talk and motivation when things go wrong. Becoming a coach or cheerleader for yourself means you'll never have to look far for a sympathetic ear when you need to talk about your feelings. Say and do things in a supportive way for yourself, just like you would if you were helping a friend. 2. Schedule some time with Mother Nature. Play with a puppy. Cuddle with a kitten. Get outside and feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Take a walk in grassy fields. Enjoy a leisurely stroll on a beach and let the ocean breezes blow the stress out of your life. Take a plunge in a chilly lake, river, or ocean. Hike on a mountain. Start a garden in your backyard. Lay on the ground, look up at the sky, or find another way to commune with nature. The research showing the stress-relieving properties of being in nature is limitless. This is one of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to be kind to yourself. Spend some time with Mother Nature every day. 3. Benefit from the power of positive self-talk. What you tell yourself is very powerful. If you constantly make the following statements, what kind of reality are you creating? I'm always broke. I never have enough money. We can't afford that. It's too expensive. Your subconscious does understand the difference between imagination and reality. It will embrace whatever you tell it. You may not realize it, but making statements like this virtually guarantees that you'll always be broke, you'll never have enough money, and you'll never be able to afford the things you want. Make positive statements. Repeat positive affirmations and mantras every day. Change those negative self-fulfilling prophecies to the following statements. I'm getting better at managing money every day. I have plenty of money for the things that are important to me. I choose not to buy that today, but I will purchase it soon. These are more positive statements. They put you in a better place mentally and emotionally. Use affirmations and mantras like these to turn your negative self-talk positive. You'll immediately start feeling better about your situation, and isn't that a nice gift to give yourself? Watch what you consume if you want to be kinder to yourself. The marketing world calls us consumers because that's what we do. We constantly consume things. Dictionary.com defines consume as the following. Consume, verb, to destroy or expend by use, use up, to eat or drink up, devour. As you can see, there is the sense that something is destroyed when we consume it. This is certainly true with what we eat. We take in food and beverages, and our body breaks them down. Their physical form is destroyed so we can remove nutrients, minerals, and vitamins from them. We also consume information. Your daily data consumption is probably at the highest level it's ever been in all of human history. From the minute you wake up, you begin to take in a lot of video and audio-based information generated by consumer electronics. Regarding what we eat and consume from electronic sources, being more mindful of what we put into our bodies and minds is important if we want to be kinder to ourselves. What are you eating? What are you watching, listening to? One of the great benefits of living in an information society is that we know more about human wellness than ever before. You know what foods are good for you and what foods are not so good. Most people understand that a processed diet complemented with lots of sugar-filled beverages doesn't allow you to be as healthy as you can be. The same is true regarding the digital data we consume. Most people understand they spend too much time on their phones. They'd probably agree they could benefit from less time logged on, plugged in, and connected digitally and electronically. This realization is the first step to changing your consuming habits. Be kind to yourself and watch what you consume. Consuming food and beverages that aren't good for you can lead to sickness, disease, and many negative emotions. Feed your brain a steady diet of consumer electronics and the internet, and you get a lot of the same negative life experiences. Be careful about what you consume. This is one of the areas of your life where you have control. You can't control many things in your life, so embrace that you can choose what you put into your body and what you feed your mind. Eat foods that promote health and wellness. Consume sensory input that improves your life and doesn't take away from it. Spend more time with human beings and less time with consumer electronics. Remember, what you get out of your life has much to do with what you put into it.